and the joy and the excitement, that's the favourite part of working with RDA.
NZ RDA is the New Zealand Riding for Disabled, and it is a broad riding community that help disabled people all around New Zealand.
I'm here for 2 years and I got hooked. I joined up because I had to support my son with his type 1 diabetes when we went away for an event. My other son also has Down syndrome and he was riding here as well, so it was really nice to be able to see how they were progressing.
My responsibility is purely the riders, so that means I've got to make sure that the riders are safe whilst on the horses. I've also got to make sure that they are hitting their goals that we and the caregivers have set for them.
Robbie is on the spectrum, autism spectrum. For a very long time was very standoffish, didn't like a lot of noise, didn't like the height, didn't like, he's quite sensory thing, but as he's grown, he's developed, and he ain't like that now. He's full of himself and he loves the horses. He can do left and right now. Couldn't work out left and right. He can do the letters around the arena now. Couldn't do that when he first came. You know, so the development is huge.
So we have 3 categories. One is education, one is sport and rec, and the last one is therapy. If one of our riders is learning how to identify letters, we'll use our big wide letters in our indoor arena to help them see those letters and be able to identify them also. Miss Nyla, she's our little sassy diva queen. Her mum and I have been quite close with what she wants Nyla to achieve. Despite not being able to use her legs or her arms just yet, we've got her to sit on the side, which she's having to do this, which is making her side muscles a lot stronger, and that's going to help with her being able to use her legs also, because she's going to be able to lift her legs by using the side muscles. We have to sort out which horse is going to be suitable for which rider. Usually when the rider first comes, we'll go, this looks like this might be a fix, but we might find that the child can't sit on that particular horse, or the horse is too wide, or it's too thin, or it's too fast, or it's too slow. It can take a couple of 3 rides before we get settled on the right pony or the right horse for that particular rider. At the beginning of the year and then mid-term, we usually get the therapist in to look to see if we are actually engaging those certain core muscles. We kind of have to really watch what the therapist is asking of us, so that we are making sure that the core muscle or whatever muscles we're wanting to work is actually working. For some, they learn to ride. For some, it's about developing brain function. It's about developing muscle tone and movement. It's about socialisation. There is a lot involved in the riding process. We've got to look deeper into their physical, their emotional, their mental well-beings. You think, okay, we taught them that, but they taught them that. They've been the ones who've worked on it. They're the ones who've listened. They're the ones who've had to work so hard to get to where they are. And it's so lovely to see.